Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this week's Pick a Pile reading. This week we're finding out what the Mercury retrograde is bringing to you or returning to you. We have 3 emojis to choose from this week. Pile 1 is the grapes, pile 2 is the pineapple, and pile 3 are the cherries. So take a second, have a think about which emoji is calling you and then scroll through to your reading. Just remember guys, the general messages, so take which pieces resonate for you, leave the rest for somebody else. If you start your reading and it's not resonating, don't force it. Just go back to a different pile. Perhaps you're a little bit disconnected from your intuition at the moment, but perhaps something else will resonate better for you. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this, it may resonate for you. It means you're meant to see it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like and comment, let me know how it resonated for you. But without further ado, let's get started. Hello, great pile. Hope everyone's doing great. Let's get into your reading and find out what the Mercury retrograde is bringing you guys. Alright, so don't forget guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Roles and energies can be switched or reversed if needed. And okay, let's get a Moonology card. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the great pile? What is Mercury retrograde bringing the grapes? We have 3 cards, okay? We've got a new romantic cycle begins, a new moon in Libra, and what do you know? We're in Libra and we're approaching a new moon. We have then got don't let pride get in your way, Leo energy. And we have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Interesting. All right, next we are going to grab a couple of Starseed Oracle cards. And then we're going to get into the reading properly. Okay, for the grapes, what is Mercury retrograde bringing the grapes? Oh, we ended up getting a lot. Okay, I only wanted one more, but let's get into it. All right, the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Okay, so at the moment, Mars is retrograde. Mars is the planet of war, so when Mars goes retrograde, things get quite heated. But the good news is Mercury retrograde seems to be slowing things down for you a little bit more. And it's like you're going to be opening more up to love. And then the next card out is jump in. So if this opportunity comes up for you, pile 1, you're guided to say yes and jump into this adventure. Don't let pride get in your way. We've then got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. What I'm getting here is that this is like a past life connection. You may have ties to ancient Egypt in a past life or something like that. And this is a very protected, safe and trustworthy connection. It's gaining momentum and could definitely be something very destined. We've got the void, stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. And then we've got Earth School. I just stopped because these 2 cards are to be explained together. The Earth School is about life lessons, soul growth, and higher learning. So I feel like you've been learning some lessons lately, and you've had to kind of stop and just learn to embrace all of these lessons. You've learned to accept that they're for your highest good, they're for a higher purpose, and you're learning to kind of dive in and just trust in the universe a little bit more. The last card out is Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. I feel like there's a lot of your ancestors, whether cosmic or from Earth lifetimes. You have a lot of souls around you supporting this cycle that you're about to enter. I feel like it's very spiritually supported. You're being guided towards it, and you're not having to put too much effort in, because it's almost like it's coming through as something that's very destined to happen. All right, so let's go into tarot. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the Great Pile, pile 1, the Great Pile? All right, pile 1, Great Pile. What is Mercury retrograde? The World. This is very much a union card. Like, this is two people coming together as one. And I just feel like this is going to bring something to completion. A cycle is completing here, and it's really going to give you a sense of wholeness. For the Great Pile, pile 1, what is Mercury retrograde bringing? Eight of Cups. This is like walking away from something, or ending a cycle, or ending something to create space for this. Or you could be in the energy where you're ready to walk away, but then suddenly things change quite quickly. The anger subsides, the conflict starts to soften. Oh, there's a couple there. 5 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Someone's ending something that was driving a wedge in between a connection, or something that was getting in the way of coming towards you. They're walking away from something and ending something, or they're leaving something behind to come to you, or you for them. Eight of Swords. Yep, so as this begins to end and all of these disruptions are removed and everything gets back into alignment, they're just breaking free of anything that's not in alignment anymore. This card is just like kind of telling me that someone's ready to start fighting and breaking out of their cage, whatever's keeping them stuck. Someone's ending some indecision or making a formal decision, like a proper decision. If someone was going back and forth or just avoiding a decision altogether, that's going to end and a conclusion's about to be reached. I'm also hearing stalemate, like things got to a stalemate or a crossroads, and now that kind of like things are about to just start moving again. Okay, we've got the Empress. So either you're viewing someone as, or someone's viewing you as the Empress, which is someone that could be the mother of their children or father of their children. Someone super loving, super nurturing, loyal, someone that you want to protect, someone very feminine, someone or like someone very in touch with their emotions, someone that you consider like a bit of a safe place, someone that, yeah, really just someone that you want to protect. Okay, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Someone wants to really work at this and perfect it and move this in a positive direction. There could be distance, like emotional or physical distance between you, because this card can be about travel as well. So there's some sort of distance here, but someone really, really wants to work at this and start to like grow with you, or someone has been working on something like a project, or they've just been really, really concentrated on their work, working super hard, really, really focused, trying to gain some stability and build their foundation. And someone wants to either like kind of leave that behind, or like travel towards something new, or maybe they have perfected whatever this project or craft is, whatever they've been working on. They have succeeded with this now, and now they're ready to move forward to you, or you to someone else. As I said, the energies can always be reversed. Oh, that's like 20 cards. No, we'll get a few less than that, please. Okay, finally, they must have been a very specific pair. Oh, trio to come out. All right. The Fool, the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Okay, there's a few messages coming through here, so bear with me. Don't force anything to fit. Take whatever interpretation fits for you without having to force it, okay? So in the past, either recently or a while ago, however it resonates, someone was in a bit of a fool energy, taking silly risks, not really thinking things through, perhaps entertaining the idea of other people, maybe not necessarily engaging, but for some reason, like look at this card, it's like someone's kind of enjoying some attention or something from other people. And now it's almost like they're kind of coming back for forgiveness. So that's one interpretation. The next one is someone wants to take a risk with you and team up on something, some sort of mutual goal or mutual passion or mutual something, where you collaborate and you work together and you expand together. That's the other interpretation there. Some of you, if someone was entertaining other options, some of you felt like you had to like go above and beyond for a little bit of this person's time and attention, and they just were holding on to all of these other options, investing into other things. Okay, we've got Strength and the Three of Cups. So that's another three. So I don't know if some of you ended up being some sort of third party. Because this is another card where there's like all these cups being offered to someone. But either way, I feel as though someone's been working on their strength, and as they are kind of gaining a healthy confidence, letting go of their ego, they're growing into something a lot more mature, and they're able to see where their fulfillment lies, or where they'll be happy, and that's with you, or like you for someone else. There's been lessons learned behind this, and now the person here is learning those lessons, and it seems like they are growing from them. So Mercury retrogrades are known for bringing people back. So I'm not at all surprised that we've had already a reading on someone coming back, or someone returning to like make things right. What else is Mercury retrograde bringing? The Great Pile. The King of Swords. This is like someone very aligned, someone very spiritual, someone wise, someone honest. They can be a little bit logic over emotion, but yeah, they have a lot of integrity, great leaders, and yeah, they stand in their spiritual truth. So someone's been really working on their alignment here, you or someone else. And they've achieved that. It seems like they have really matured into this energy, but they could still be maturing emotionally, because the King of Cups would indicate emotional maturity. This King of Swords kind of indicates more like they're more responsible, they're more honest, they're more aligned, but they're still not super emotional in the heart space. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the Great Pile? Page of Cups, but there is growth taking place. So this person's willing to grow. They are starting to look within and look into that little cup of theirs and see what they can start to bring into that situation. It's like there is love there. They're just trying to work out now how to express it, how to sit with it, how to feel it properly, how to just how to manage these feelings, I suppose, as their heart space begins to open up without getting too overwhelmed. Yeah, there you go. That's this Four of Swords is a card about getting into alignment, healing, balancing. So someone's really been working on that balance, and it's helping them expand. So this seems like it's a very trustworthy offer. You just might need to let your guard down. Don't let pride get in your way. Don't let the past basically get in your way. Allow forgiveness. And be open to the possibility that, hey, this might actually be okay. The Devil has come out, and it's come out flipped right up in reverse. And I'm going to take it in reverse. I don't always, but I really feel that this person has ended any toxicity. Whatever they were holding on to in the past that was getting in the way of this connection, they have ended that. They've broken a cycle here. Knight of Swords. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is someone who wants to get moving quite quickly. He wants to come in and speak his truth. He's very purposeful, and he's very driven to succeed. So I do feel as though this communication, this honesty, this admission or whatever it is honest and aligned, and it's coming quickly. If this is you that's delivering this message, I would just guide you, again, I think I said in the beginning, or maybe this was for a reading that I did earlier. I'm not sure if it was in this reading or one of the signs. But think twice and speak once during Mercury retrograde. Miscommunications can happen, so just have patience. Whether you're on the delivery end or the receiving end, just be patient and think about what you're saying. But this does have a very optimistic and joyful looking outcome here. If you're open to it, obviously free will can affect anything, but if you're open to it, this has a very good looking outcome. Do I want to pull any more? We might just grab a few out of this deck, not as many as that time. But we'll just see if there's anything else that we can get outside of this. So let's get away from this romance energy. What else is Mercury retrograde bringing the great pile? The Knight of Emotions has come out. A card full of love, dating, flirting, the Ace of Inspiration, a new passionate or new creative beginning. The Wheel, things are about to start to get moving. And also, I know that so often Mercury retrogrades can bring in miscommunications and stuff like that. And sometimes it can bring exes back, and, you know, you have to be very careful during a Mercury retrograde. But this particular retrograde is in Scorpio, I believe. And it actually has more of a bit of kind of like a positive effect, because more people want to speak their truth. More people want to acknowledge their truth, communicate their truth, and just sort of get into more of an alignment. So this retrograde, it's one where you kind of can trust what people are saying, because this is one where people are starting to express what they may have been denying for some time. Whew. All right, we've got the Moon and the Star. So what's hidden is coming to light, and it's just going to bring in a whole lot of hope, a lot of happiness, and a lot of optimism. There could be a lot of emotion surrounding this truth that comes in. But then I see like a lot of clarity and a lot more fun and joy in the connection happening. So I am going to leave it there, guys. If you resonated with that, please let me know. Like and comment. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're interested. And I hope to see you in another video again soon. Bye-bye. Hello, pile 2. So you guys chose the pineapple. And we're going to take a look at what Mercury retrograde is bringing you guys. I'm just giving the decks a good shuffle, clearing out of pile 1, getting into energy of pile 2, that pineapple energy. Alright, so for pile number 2, my pineapple pile. What is the Mercury retrograde bringing the pineapples? Oh, this is a long shuffle. All right, we have communication is key and believe in the impossible. Communication is key is new moon in Gemini. Believe in the oh my God, the blue moon is on Halloween, which is this month, which is during the Mercury retrograde. Look at that. There's only one blue moon card in this deck, I'm sure. Holy moly. That's so cool. I love this stuff. So what I'm feeling is that communication's coming during Mercury retrograde, and it's from someone that you didn't think that you would probably ever hear from. Whether you want to hear from them or not, I feel like it's someone that you just did not think that you would hear from. You thought it was impossible to hear from this person. But this by the blue moon, something that you thought was impossible is going to happen. But the key to this is going to be very, very honest and aligned, well thought out and balanced communication. Just because this is coming in a Mercury retrograde doesn't mean you need to fear it. Often things can come back to test us during a Mercury retrograde, but this particular Mercury retrograde and where it is, I'm sure it's in Scorpio, and it has to do with like everyone's wanting to start expressing their truth. Everyone's wanting to like align their words with their actions, or like just be honest and express. So I feel like you can trust this communication. Okay, so for my pineapple pile, what is Mercury retrograde bringing my pineapples? Wow, trust the timing. So I literally just went on a rant about how you can still trust this even though it's happening during a retrograde. This is saying trust the way you came in on. Trust the timing of this. This is the perfect time to birth something new. This is the 7 star sisters. This is birthing creations, expression, getting into your authenticity and expressing from your heart. It's a good time to create something here with someone. These cards are really, really flipping out for you guys. Oh, again, pile 1 also got this. I'm not surprised it's come out. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes out for all 3, to be honest, because this is Mars energy, anger, conflict, suffering to love, and Mars is retrograde. So this is all about everything's kind of slowing down for a little while and people are softening to love, bringing love into situations, calming down. Like usually retrogrades can really just sort of bring in a lot of confusion and stuff, but I feel like this retrograde is bringing people into a better understanding of themselves and their desires and what their wants and needs are. And I feel like the anger and the conflict is going to soften for a little while, maybe just temporarily, but I do see that happening. It's happening, keep holding the vision. Now this card is a new earth, but I'm asking what retrograde is bringing you. So it's something new. It's happening, keep holding the vision. Believe in the impossible. The impossible is happening if you can hold your vision. Don't overthink, let go of negative thinking or anxieties. Just try to surrender and release control. Everything is coming to fruition for you. All right, so for my pineapple piles, let's get into the tarot. This one I'm going to do a little bit different to pile 1, and I'm going to clarify a few of these cards. So for the pineapple pile, let's get some more messages. All right, communication is key. So what is this communication that's coming for the pineapple pile? What is the communication? What is it about? What information do you have about this communication? Okay, communication is coming from a connection, possibly a past connection, someone that you're connected to in the past. The Two of Cups doesn't necessarily indicate a full-on romantic connection. It could be any type of connection. It could be a friend, a family member, someone that there's been some distance with is coming back. And you can't see it coming at all. Not at all. It could be romantic because it looks like Cupid or like some sort of angel coming in with an arrow. So you could be about to get struck by Cupid's arrow very unexpectedly. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands. Someone wants to end conflict or bring in like a peace offering. Someone wants to calm the seas between you. But I feel like you've got some boundaries up. And I feel like it's not going to be a total walk in the park for them to get to you. Believe in the impossible. Why is this here? Yeah, so the Tower. This is something so unexpected. It's going to strike out of nowhere, basically. I am feeling like it's a little bit unknown. I don't think that Spirit wants to give too much away here because I think that obviously like you're not really meant to see this person coming. So there's someone coming, but Spirit is not really giving me much of an indication as to who it is or on what basis, like if they want romance, if they want peace, if they want friendship. Like I don't know what this is at the moment. Let's look into the Seven Star Sisters. What's being birthed or expressed? All right, the Queen of Swords. This is someone that's very truthful, someone very honest and wise and sees through any bullshit. Very intelligent and she's got a lot of good advice. So whatever's being expressed is very honest, but it might come through quite emotionless or something. Or it's going to be, you're going to be a little bit guarded or something when you hear it. What's being birthed or expressed? Justice. It's what you deserve. It brings balance back into a situation. Wow, for some of you, this is like a soulmate, and you're going to end up back together because they either see you as their fulfillment, like their wish fulfillment, soulmate, divine counterpart, potential to go all the way, and they want to come in and balance the situation and soften you you know, to drop your guard, to bring the emotion back in, make peace. Or that's what it was, and then something happened to make you turn cold. And now there's something like karma's coming back around or something like that. What's being birthed or expressed for the pineapple pile? The Emperor. Yeah, this is definitely someone who wants to I'm getting the energy they want to provide, they want to offer you the world, they want to offer you stability, they want to show you that they've, you know, matured, and that, oh, here's the Ace of Cups, and that they want a new beginning with you. It's pretty straightforward. All right, so I'll switch the decks over and see. All right, what's the outcome of this? Do we have an outcome during Mercury retrograde? I feel like someone's going to come in quite quickly, quite energetically, quite passionately. There could be some fun and adventure brought back in. Oh, that's a lot. We'll put those back. For the pineapple pile. What is the outcome of this offer? Some of you are going to be very in your head about it and really unsure. Yeah, like you're just going to be very stuck in your head about this. Maybe you have a very good reason to be. Maybe something went down in the past that you're just extremely guarded now. But in this particular reading, I'm really getting all the right signs that this is a genuine offer and it's honest. There's that Ace of Emotions, so that's the Ace of Cups again. And this is the Nine of Materials, which can sometimes be like divinely orchestrated blessings. So this is being divinely supported. Definitely being divinely supported. It was 222 as I said that on my timer, which is all about harmony and balance. We're at the page of materials. Yeah. This is someone wanting to grow and expand. The growth in the page of materials is not always super quick, but it is something that they think about. Queen of Inspiration. If this is you, the Queen of Inspiration's energy is someone who is very independent, confident. She works hard. She goes after what she wants. She seems to have a very good luck. She's very attractive. She's abundant, intuitive, like a divine feminine energy. So if you're the feminine in this, then that's how they're seeing you. You could like run your own business, or you could be like doing your own boss in some way. Or if you're a masculine watching this, then that's who your partner, your counterpart, that's the energy that they have. Three of Materials. This is about collaboration, coming together to cooperate and reach mutual goals. Sometimes it can be a card about siblings. So I don't know if some of you guys are teaming up with a sibling on a creative project where you guys are creating something of your own. This could definitely be expanding during Mercury retrograde, and you could start to see some opportunities come through that. We've got the Sun. things start to look up, things start to brighten up, things start to look a bit more optimistic and hopeful for you. There we go, 5 of materials and 10 of materials. It's like all of your fears and your anxieties surrounding finance or career are about to be put to rest, and you're about to start seeing some growth, some abundance coming to fruition. I'm so glad we're starting to get some other info. It's not all just on love. All right, so it seems like you've had to be quite patient for some time. You've had to ride out many ups and downs and stay focused throughout it all. The 3 of inspiration is about things starting to flow with a little bit less effort. So things starting to flow a bit more naturally. And then the towers come through again. So that's twice in this reading. So there is something quite unexpected that starts to kick all this movement into gear. So for some of you, this is to do with this creative project, and then for others of you, this is to do with this connection here. Okay, let's move into this financial opportunity or this career move. What can we know about this? It's about to start propelling forward. There's about to be a lot of breakthroughs. Okay, Ace of Materials and Muse of Materials. So there's a bit more stability coming into the picture here, like a new cycle where a bit more stability is reached. And it kind of helps you relax and sit in this more grounded and stable energy of the Muse of Materials. You feel like you're back on track again. You're a bit more comfortable with where you're headed, with the growth that's occurring, and you're able to fight off that the darkness that kind of was starting to eat at you a little bit, and the worry that was starting to creep in. Okay, the Muse of Inspiration and the Chariot. This is someone full of a whole lot of passion and desire that's about to just completely charge ahead on whatever it is that they want or desire. They're letting their intuition guide them, because this person has like some light coming out of her stomach center, which is like that gut feeling, following that gut feeling, and moving towards whatever is making you feel all this desire, all this passion burning inside you. Again, that's either the person or this project or whatever. I take it as it resonates for you. I also feel like some of you are realizing that maybe some of you were in a situation where one or the other was really focused on this project or work or something. And they thought it had to be one or the other. And then this Mercury retrograde, it seems to be like bringing all of this into alignment. And it's like having the realization that you can have both. Because this reading is starting to kind of, like, we started off relationship and then we moved into career, and now it's starting to kind of join forces. So I'm seeing someone realize, like, okay, I've been all about work. It's time to balance in my emotions or my emotional life. Or it's just coming into a natural balance, or like you just keep having signs, and the universe keeps like giving you messages about this person that you're meant to go towards, and you're starting to follow that. So it's all intertwining now, and it seems like it's all starting to come together for this pile. I think the only thing that can get in the way of this is like negative or fear-based thinking. Because don't forget that those sorts of thoughts and thinking habits can manifest into reality. So if you're not in a very high vibration, you might not be at the right frequency to receive it when it is ready to come to fruition. So you really need to be focusing on your self-care, softening in the heart space, allowing room for forgiveness, keeping an open mind, keeping grounded so that you're not reactive. You're like making decisions from a grounded place. Yeah, there you go. Music voices. This is coming into spiritual alignment. I'm seeing this as aligning these two worlds together. It's two cards with like a mirror image. It's like bringing two worlds together. Actually, I think it's three cards with a mirror image. Bringing two worlds together. Bringing two worlds together. Just keep hearing it over and over again. So that's quite sweet, isn't it? This reading is probably a little tiny bit shorter than pile 1, but I kind of feel called to leave it there, guys. So it's a very positive reading if you can allow the space for the two of these worlds to intertwine. So, you know, you're the judge here. You get to make your own decisions, but this could be a very positive outcome if you allow it. So pineapples, that was your pile. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how it was for you in the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're interested in future uploads, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye. Hello Cherry Pile, I hope you guys are doing well. This is your reading for what the Mercury retrograde is bringing you. Actually, I might just try to turn this slightly. All right, so first we've got the Moonology deck to see what the overall energy of the retrograde is bringing. This is for the Cherry Pile, pile 3. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the Cherry Pile? Okay. First card is You Are Good Enough, full moon in Virgo. So maybe Virgo season made you realize this about yourself or something. Full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. And don't let your past hold you back, South Node. All right, so, excuse me. What I'm feeling here is that in the past, you've been through situations that have kind of damaged your self-esteem or your self-worth, okay? You've struggled with your self-confidence and your worthiness. And what these Moonology cards are saying is don't let your past hold you back, because you are good enough. And then whatever situation is making you fall back into this pattern of not feeling good enough, you're being told not to let your pride get in the way, because it does seem as though you are holding back out of pride, which can sometimes translate to out of a fear of rejection or something similar. So don't be too proud. Maybe you're the one that needs to reach out in a certain situation here or something. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Maybe you use pride and independence as a way to avoid romantic situations because you have a fear of being hurt again, but you're asked just to sort of stop letting your past hold you back, and release this pride, release this confidence, release this ego, and be a little bit more receptive. So from the Starseed deck now, for the Cherry Pile, pile 3, what's Mercury retrograde bringing them? Okay, the first cards out are Star Ancestors and you're not alone. So I definitely feel as though you guys have your ancestors around you, which was a message in another pile as well. And Egypt's coming through yet again. So there could be links to times in ancient Egypt. But either way, if you happen to be like in isolation, or you're in a hermit phase where you're a bit withdrawn or something, the universe is letting you know that you're not alone. Your ancestors are very close by you and they're surrounding you with their love. You guys may find yourselves during Mercury retrograde perhaps having some visions, some past life recollections. You might start to be remembering bits and pieces of past lives. And I think that your ancestors are bringing you this wisdom. It could be in your dreams. It could just be, depending on how psychically in tune you are, it could be visions during like meditation, or just random bits of information or intuitive guidance that lead you somewhere. If you do get pulled or like guided somewhere, you are being told to look deeper into it. So if you get any nudges or gut feelings or like synchronicities, you're guided to look a little deeper. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Some of you are definitely in some sort of isolation and lacking physical, perhaps even emotional connection. Maybe it's to do with lockdowns or something. I know that it's in some places it's still a bit of an interesting time. But I do see you getting some freedom soon, whether you're literally bound to a lockdown or whether you're just choosing to isolate and rejuvenate. I do see you coming out of your cave, coming into your light, and things starting to look a bit brighter for you. We'll get one more. That's 4 more. Okay, 3 of these came, oh no, actually 2 of these came out in pile 1. I knew this would come out in every pile because Mars is retrograde. But because Mercury has now gone retrograde, it's kind of slowing things down a little bit. And because Mercury retrograde is in Scorpio, everyone is kind of getting a little bit more in touch with their emotions and their inner truth, and they're getting a little bit more expressive surrounding that. Getting into like better alignment. Big picture thinking. Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. This can definitely be to do with this wisdom that's being dropped to you over the retrograde. Like I said, about hints about past lives. Maybe it's hints towards your purpose. Maybe it's little ideas here and there that you could work on building into something. Then we've got Star Brothers. This is Horus energy. So this is again ancient Egyptian energy. So there definitely could be a link with ancient Egypt for you guys too. Protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. And then with the perspective card, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. I think that maybe I'm just being called to say, like, if you've gone through a breakup or like a disconnect of some sort, and then you've kind of withdrawn from everyone, not just like one person, I want to say that there's people around you that do look out for your best interest, people that you can trust, people that are there to make you feel safe, people who are loyal to you and people who want to protect you. And if you zoom out back into like a more grounded place, I think that if you go to those people and you allow yourself to receive like receive their, I don't know, like their nurturing energy, or like you just let them in and tell them how you're feeling. I think that this will really, really help you. But it's just very important to be around people that you do trust. All right, let's get into the tarot and start to go into this a bit more. See how it all ties in. Okay, so for the cherry pile, what is Mercury retrograde bringing the cherries? What is Mercury retrograde bringing the cherries? I feel like it's bringing you a lot, cherries. All right, let's see how we go. Okay. All right. Some of you were in a commitment with a very narcissistic energy who betrayed you. And that's what you were healing from. Because we got devil energy with the Three of Swords. And that got in the way of something that probably could have been very fulfilling. So that's one little scenario there. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the cherry pile? Okay. King of Swords. I feel like if this is what's bringing, what you're being brought, the King of Swords is an energy who's very honest and aligned. He has integrity. He's a little bit logic over emotion. So this could be your energy. Like you could be beginning to come back into alignment during the Mercury retrograde. You could be just sort of working on bringing everything around you into balance again. What is Mercury retrograde bringing the cherry pile? The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, but it's someone sort of like, I always see the Page of Pentacles in this deck as sort of someone on their own, kind of considering where to plant seeds or where to invest their energy next, where they can create some stability. So you could kind of be in that energy where you're ready to start considering where you want to invest your energy next, what you want to create for yourself, where you're going to find the most stability. Yeah, Eight of Swords. You want to break free from feeling stuck, and that seems like it's going to happen during the retrograde. Just don't be impulsive. Stay grounded. And I've said it for every pile, listen twice, speak once. Okay, Three of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, so during the Mercury retrograde, if you picked this pile, you are seriously considering on what you can create for yourself, what you can master. setting some clear goals, getting ready to expand and make progress. I kind of see in the character in this Three of Wands, it's kind of almost like he's building himself up again. Like he's got one shoe on, he's about to put a crown back on his head. He's starting to kind of build his worth or accept his self-worth again, and ready to start sort of building himself up again. And then the Eight of Pentacles is someone who works really hard to perfect a craft. It's self-made success. It's finding purpose. I'm strongly getting that you're going to get a lot of hints and intuitive signs, messages, synchronicities that are trying to lead you to your purpose over the retrograde. Pay real close attention to your dreams and like your visions during meditation, and all of those signs and syncs that start to pop up for you, because you're definitely being led somewhere. Ace of Swords. So this is you're being led to a new, truthful, honest, and aligned beginning. You're going to gain a lot of truth and clarity during the retrograde. Two of Wands. So this is definitely considering a new path that's opening up, and this is something that you're being spiritually guided towards. It's something in alignment with you. It could be a part of your purpose. It could involve a new contract or a new agreement of some kind. The Fool energy flipped up. So this is something that you are definitely looking like you'll take a risk on. It's looking like you're going to dive into this adventure and start something new here. Take a risk towards something that could be very fulfilling for you. Something that could bring you a lot of happiness, joy, fulfillment. Oh. Okay, we got these ones flip up here. Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Four of Wands. Interesting. Okay. You could potentially team up with someone on something. Something that ends up being very stable, very solid, and something where you reach a lot of milestones and celebrations together. This could definitely be a marriage, because the Four of Wands can be a marriage card, or like big sacred celebrations and milestones. So maybe through like work or a business opportunity, you meet someone that it grows into something like that. Or while you're collaborating on this idea, getting into alignment, following your purpose, someone comes in. They could be coming from quite a distance from you. They come in and they're just ready to bring you a very solid commitment. It could be very out of the blue. It could be the person that randomly came through at the beginning coming back. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to resonate a little bit differently for everybody, but it seems like as you take this risk, some of you definitely team up on something and you build something very grounded and stable, and it ends up being something worth celebrating, whether it's career-wise or other. Some of you are just, you know, focusing on alignment, and this comes out of nowhere. Seven of Swords. This could definitely be someone that deceived you in the past coming back to bring balance back to a situation, to communicate a bit more honestly, and to bring some truth in and offer you some sort of commitment or some sort of proposal of some kind. They want to right a wrong. They see, okay, so this is the Queen of Cups. This could be how they see you or how you see someone else. The Queen of Cups is someone very emotionally mature, very loving, very giving, nurturing. She has a lot of love for herself as well, like self-love. She's intuitive. You seem to have your eyes closed to this though. Maybe someone's going to come in and tell you like you were good enough, you were always good enough. I just got drawn to the fact that she's got her eyes closed there, and then my eyes got pulled up to this card and her eyes are also closed, and this is you are good enough. So someone could be coming in with like just an apology even, just to kind of bring balance to this situation and say, look, I didn't do right by you. It was me, not you. I deceived you. I'm sorry. This is what happened. You know, but you are worthy and I'm sorry. And this could just bring some closure to you and helps you release your past. It helps you bring forgiveness to the situation. Okay, but then it does seem like then it turns to, I want victory and success with you. I want a new emotional beginning with you. Whether you take that or not, obviously, is up to everybody. I do feel like this person's telling the truth, but for some of you, I feel like what happened was it did too much damage. Like you might be able to forgive, but you can't forget, and you're just going to decide to walk away and leave it there, like with some forgiveness in the situation or with some closure. But some of you are just going to be, you know, yeah, let's just leave that there. Others of you, you might be willing to do this. You might be willing to go for this. Also, just to go back to the third party thing at the beginning, third party doesn't always have to be a person. In this card it is, so for some of you I do feel like it could have been. But with the Devil and the Three of Swords, like it can be anything. It can be an addiction. If someone was investing to something else over you, like work, drinking, drugs, anything, literally anything. Anything could be a third party, anything that was getting in between a relationship. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave that there for the cherry pile. Let me know how that resonated for you. Like and comment, subscribe for future uploads if you wish, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye.